that's not funny. It's not funny.
Sorry, I thought I was waiting for. I literally thought you were waiting for like something to happen. I was like, oh yeah, there must be a thing happening.
Brain. Okay. There had to have been something for me to focus on. How are you doing there, Sean?
Just chilling.
Just chilling. So yeah, let me get this stuff back open here. Hello, everyone. So Sean, you did not pop into the fight, so I'm injecting you into the scene now. My goodness. Okay. You have been floating, Sean. You have been floating in a space that you are not used to seeing. And we're actually going to move over to that scene right now. Where did that scene go? Also, here's my first question for all of you. My question here is going to be: is everybody ending the session in 45 minutes, or can anybody go further than 45 minutes?
I can still go further.
I can go further.
I can go further as well.
Even I could stay a little
Scoop?
bit more.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was muted. I can go further.
Okay, gotcha. So let me bring the Foundry front end up here, because I had a sort of catastrophic breakdown here of my computer. Apologize for that. And also, Scoop. You were, of course, not involved in this particular battle. You have found yourself floating in a space that is oddly strange to you. There's maybe a small glimpse of this space that is familiar, but when you look up and look down, you see nothing but what resembles a night sky. And there is this haze that floats across your peripheral vision. I want you to do an Arcana check. Okay. You are without many clues to your current whereabouts. However, from the last that you remember, you had basically fallen almost completely through the floor from where you were standing previously. You've had that sensation of losing gravity in the middle of nowhere before. It's usually when the Keeper takes you, but at that point, you usually don't remember a whole lot. You fall asleep. You fall into a deep trance, and you usually only remember waking up soon after. However, in the particular moment that you exist now, you have this sleeping while awake feeling. where that same haze of dreaming is floating through you. But objectively, you know that you're actually not sleeping. You are experiencing a rare moment from the point where the Keeper would typically take somebody and pull them into another realm, and where a person would typically be unconscious. You are completely conscious. And in this moment, you are weightless. What is it that you say, or what is it that you think as you are floating out here in the midst of, well, in the midst of nowhere?
Oh, this is somewhat familiar. Scoop is probably sitting cross-legged, just letting it float wherever he'd want to. And as he's doing so, he takes out his sketch pad, and this is definitely the perfect time to sketch what he's seeing.
Understood. You find yourself sketching. And as you are finding yourself sketching, you realize that in the stars, as you are sketching, there are lines being drawn as you are drawing.
He will kind of shake his head, think he's going a little crazy, and continue to sketch again and see if the lines are doing the exact same thing he is doing.
I want you to perform an investigation check as you were doing so.
Okay.
You notice that as you put your writing utensil to paper and you are drawing out, no matter what, the beginning of your drawing seems to be pointed at a very specific star. Wherever it is you draw on your pad, the lines that are drawn come out from that star in particular, and in the moment you move your writing utensil away, the lines dissipate. Now,
I'm sorry, I have to say, Scoop just he's gonna draw some male genitalia.
all right. That is going to be enough drawing, of course, as you smile and you decide to draw some genitalia. You are going to notice that as your drawing touches upon another star, that star seems to blink and light up. As you are now, this drawing is happening out in the void, and of course you're probably holding your utensil there for a moment just to kind of enjoy your masterpiece as it is properly drawn. But of course, as you remove your writing utensil from the pad, it begins to dissipate.
Can he move at all?
You cannot move.
Oh, okay. Interesting. At this point, I think he's going to try to do something which he doesn't normally do when it comes to drawing. He's going to try to draw something and not pick his pen off of the paper.
Okay. What is it that you hope to draw?
He's not even sure at this point. The first thing he would think to draw is sort of the S that he has on his bandana, because he wants to write his signature in the sky.
All right. So you write and draw your signature in the sky. I want you to roll a performance check as you do so. Okay, that is a 12. You draw your signature in the sky. And it seems to, once again, cross multiple stars. And those stars light up as it crosses them. And as you draw your signature, and you hold down the writing utensil, you notice that after some time of you doing so, you notice that above your signature, something else is being written. And it is a signature, of course. So it may be difficult for you to simply distinguish by looking, unless, of course, you were to do a investigation check.
Well, he will, but he's going to try to write faster because he needs to sign this guy first. Investigation, you said?
Yep. Okay. As you write, you are, of course, looking to write faster because you want to sign the sky first.
He's calling dibs.
Now, of course, when you reach the final letter in your name, what is it that you do? Do you just hold your writing utensil there?
Oh, so if he gets to the final letter, he's then going to put was here. He's going to just continue to write, and it's just going to be a long-winded sentence until the other signature stops.
Okay.
He has to be first.
So as you do so, and you write was here, as its name comes into being, you begin to see the words, or that is to say the letters, spell out something in particular. And their letters seem to spell out U-S-H-A, and you believe you see an N, but then, of course, you signed faster, and as soon as this name was written, they were about to write other letters, but as soon as you finish, you suddenly see the drawing in the sky where their name is located begin to erratically begin crossing out their name, like frustratedly, and then disappear.
Yeah, I mean, Scoop kind of just thinks to himself, he won. Kind of chuckles to himself, and essentially will keep doodling. He can't move. He's not really sure what he can do right now, and if this is something that he felt like he might have experienced before, he's just going to use his time wisely.
All right, so you're gonna continue doodling, and of course those are going to show up in the sky. At some point, you may find yourself kind of gazing over at the sky again. You see, as this other individual is going to do their own performance check. You basically see, you see stick figures.
It doesn't even acknowledge that.
You see a stick figure, basically, with a sad face. And extending from the hand, you see the word trapped.
Trapped. Scoop would honestly look around and he would just kind of write, "Me too." That's exactly how he's feeling right now.
The response, of course, is the drawing disappears. Their drawing disappears, and then their drawing comes back with I mean, they're terrible at drawing. With words that basically say, it will actually matter. It'll say where, question mark.
I don't think Scoop has the slightest idea of where he's at. I guess he would just kind of say sky. Unless he has a better idea of where he could potentially be at.
It's going to respond with a question mark.
Me too, man.
Are you going to write "Me Too, Man"? Is that what you're writing?
No. Okay. That's how I'm feeling. Scoop is going to write. Other thing would have been more appropriate, but I don't know who he's talking to. I guess seeing the drawing from before of how bad that person was, he's going to start drawing a picture of himself, essentially laughing, that they are both trapped in wherever they could be, as he's just going to make light of the situation because there's not much else he feels like he can do right now.
Understood. As you do so, the other individual with their terrible performance will attempt to draw multiple stick figures with one stroke. We'll try to. Multiple stick figures with one stroke. A bunch of those stick figures look angry or mean. And then there's a stick figure in the middle with a sad face.
I guess he would determine that he's the sad face, and he asked where he is. So Scoop is gonna reply, "Where are you?"
The words that come back are, Nexus, and Captive.
Write that down. Sorry, I was writing that down. Scoop has no idea what that means at all. He would just kind of, I guess, yeah, he doesn't know who he's talking to. At this point, he would feel a little bit, just a smidgen bad for laughing. Not much, but just a smidgen. And he's going to create sort of he's gonna dumb down his drawings and draw like fancy stick figures of what he drew, showing him to just stab the people that have him captive.
All right. And as you draw this, it draws a rudimentary stick figure with a little bulb at the end of one hand and one line going up, like thumbs up. And then that disappears. And then you begin seeing a new drawing, but it's not words. It appears to be a symbol of some sort. This symbol seems to be something perhaps magical in nature. However, I want you to roll an Arcana check to see if you understand what this symbol means.
Nope. Some terrible rolls.
Indeed, you don't know. You have no clue what this symbol represents.
Before it goes away, I don't know if Scoop can actually just redraw the symbol himself. I don't know how long these things last, but he's going to just draw it a couple of times to sort of commit it to memory and muscle memory of drawing it.
It's
And
a
you'll see
fairly elaborate symbol, but you can absolutely scribe it. So yes, the answer is yes. You can record this symbol in
draw
your.
a couple of times and then sort of draw a thumbs up. Not really knowing what he is thumbsing up, but sounds good to him.
Okay. What's good is that your notepad has all of these drawings on it, so it's funny. You'll like look through and you'll see a member, and then you'll see the words that you wrote, and then then one of you stabbing somebody, and then one of a couple of these symbols, and then one with a thumbs up extended to it. And the last words you see are, draw this symbol.
Scoop has already been drawing it. I guess he'll try to draw it as clean as possible.
You draw it as clean as possible. There's no response. It seems whoever is on the other end of this correspondence, they are no longer speaking to you. However, one thing you do notice is that the gravity underneath your feet actually begins pulling. And you do find yourself falling. You do find yourself lowering faster and faster. And a gateway opens up underneath you. And you find yourself falling into a bush. All of you notice that something has disrupted the bush behind you.
Bimey like raises the sniper. Like, the fuck is happening now?
Every time.
What the hell was that? Can I sacrifice?
One sec. You mind showing yourself? It's Goop, we're fine. Alright.
Oh, fucking hell.
I didn't get to do anything.
One of you, I take it.
Just, it's good.
You just instantly hear Scoop's like, it's Scoop, okay.
I never just even question where the fuck you've been. It's like, nah, this is the same shit, different day, you know?
You can come out of the bush now, Scoop, come on.
No, it's actually quite comfortable in here.
Just, come on, boy!
Oh wait,
Please do not
I'll come out the bush. I'll come out the bush for you, Val. Yeah, I'll come out the bush for Val.
Scoop, you notice there's somebody new
Like,
standing there.
like 2 fingers in hand, whistles over.
Wait, apparently this bush is a wall. God, get me out of here.
No.
Welcome to the entrapment of the book.
But back to our current topic. Mind if I get your name, please?
Oh, the name's Scoop. What's up, man?
Not
you.
Not you.
Oh, well, nice to see you too.
You've been gone. It's just been a few hours. It's fine.
But please, can I just get your name? Can I get your name?
Yeah, it's Kairos. But what the hell is he?
Yo, who's this loser?
Kairos. Can I roll a history check, Mr. DM?
Yeah, can I roll for him? See if I like. What does he look like? What's he got on him?
Hey, Kelros, describe what you look like.
Oh, exactly as you see on the token, really.
Mm-hmm. What weapons do you carry?
Just a bow and a couple of short swords.
Okay.
Winfear, please, if you may, roll a history check.
14.
For shits and gigs, can I roll 2 for see if I just recognize the name?
You may.
Wow.
I said nah.
That's also 14? It's just escaping both of you.
Right. You know what? I'll say first. The name is Victor.
Victor.
Victor Kaiser.
Okay.
And these are my associates. Scoop.
Not your
Val.
associate.
And Orgoth.
So he's a friend I can't sacrifice, right?
Not yet.
He's talking to us, so that's already a start. Oh, I also forgot. Oh God, what's the boy's name again?
Draco.
Draco, and Draco as well, but need all that much. Consider the fact that you were in here and you're most
Hi,
likely
how
able
you
to
doing?
talk.
Oh my god. Kid, you only got yourself killed once today. Back the fuck up.
Okay, hey, roll intimidation check.
I get mad because I'm holding a fucking sniper.
Just roll an
And he
intimidation
saw me
check.
nearly
You are
decapitate a guy with a
You
knife.
are friendly with this person,
Damn
so
it.
it is not a
It's
okay.
21.
21.
It's the best roll I've had this
So-
entire campaign.
You're an adult lecturing a teen, and so the teen just kind of droops their head and they're like, okay.
Look, Draco, next time you don't go talking to strangers. You take your axe, you hit the leg.
But Orgoth,
Oh,
you were a
strangely, that's
stranger
actually
once
better
upon a
advice.
time.
Oh, you have a point,
Oh.
kid.
Are you saying I should have all let you be devoured by those things and just moved on?
No, because you would have been
No.
devoured as well. Anywho,
I'm still
Oh,
playing
you're
the gun. No,
surprised.
but I am wondering why you emerged from a corpse.
well,
Well,
I'm pretty.
I was busy acquiring
Mission.
something. And I was hiding.
In a corpse.
Doesn't matter where. Matters that you made
How does
too
you
much
play
noise.
the part? I understand to come to that one. It's more for the fact in order for your survival, as well as being able to
How
get
long
the
have you been
information.
in here like that, though?
In this particular area, I don't know, a few hours, give or take.
Mm.
In
What about within the
In,
barrier?
since everything began,
You've been in here since the beginning.
yes.
Were you trapped in here?
Well, clearly.
Okay, that explains a lot. And Battling
He was trapped.
Yep. Well, let me guess. Arcade Inquisitionist is yourself?
I have nothing to do with them.
What were your... What were you doing in here then if you weren't an Inquisition?
Before I answer any more of your questions and decide whether I help you or not, tell me
Ask
who
your
you
own
work
questions
for.
then.
You mentioned working for someone. I want to know who.
As
me
I look
names.
over Val and just shoot. Right now, we are more sense under the assumption of particular employers. And it depends when it comes to the information you give us. We'll be able to discuss the employers.
Well, if you tell me the employers, that will depend on what you gain, what information you gain.
Look, why do we even need him? Can't we just keep going?
Not if he ends up stabbing us in the back.
So we should stab him in the back first. Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, he won't be useful. He's been here all this time. That's valuable information.
Well,
Clearly survived long enough in
how
here.
about this? I'll explain later as soon as we're able to figure each other out. In the meantime, you stick with us, you survive longer. Not only that, you'll be able to find a way out of this place. Seemed like that bad of a deal. Or you could stay here, shamble yourself as a corpse, stay here for much longer, and
Doom yourself,
hopefully.
basically.
Well, I'm not gonna be staying here much longer. I know the area, unlike all of you.
Exactly.
What was your plan to get out then?
I was gonna be transported, if you will.
By who?
If you aren't sharing your employers, why should I share you? Why should I share?
Fair enough.
Like I said, we'll discuss it at a later time. I do think that would probably be smarter for us to at least leave the premises, get further to which we need to go to, and hopefully be able to find a way to shut off the barrier.
Well, you see,
Oh,
if
Val
you
actually
did
remembers.
tell me-
Didn't we just lose a member down the fucking hole?
Yes, but like beforehand with Scoop over there, he'll probably show up eventually. Anywho.
No. All right.
You notice that Scoop has completely moved
Disappeared.
onward.
Yeah, as I looks like, well, you know what, Scoop actually has the right idea. Alright, you don't want to come with us, that's fine. Alright, everybody, let's go.
Is that a brain in the bush?
Grab the barrel.
Yep.
There is a safe space in here. I can tell you that much.
Yes. As a matter of fact, Scoop, you notice that there are brains, blood, and guts kind of splattered in a bunch of different places.
Oh, this is a wonderful place. Can we buy this place?
If you can afford it.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, if you kill everyone in one place, it's your place.
I mean, what, finders
That's how it
keepers
works.
style?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, I love Scoop's idea. Let's kill everything here.
At this point,
Finders keepers, let's have a ring to it.
I would say, Kairos, welcome to the team for the time being. You'd get used to the insanity.
All right. As you all progress forward, you will find yourself. There isn't a whole lot else for you to witness here in this scene, but you see the fuller grounds with all sorts of different hedge statues or hedge sculptures, different bushes, different flowers. But one thing in particular that you do begin to notice, also, is anybody having trouble moving?
I'm
I
good.
think I'm good.
Okay. I can actually just remove walls here. Boom. There we go.
Yo.
You notice a number of dried blood footprints on the ground.
I might warn you about one more thing.
Yes.
Watch out for the green-skinned people.
Yeah, it's kind of racist, man.
No,
With
considering
long ears.
green skin with long ears. They can talk, right?
How accurate is the direction of the footprints on the image?
They are not interested in talking.
Then we just kill him. It's all good. Mogus gets more souls.
Good luck with that.
All right. As you reach the other end, you realize that you reach the other end of the building itself, and it leads to an exit. So you have the choice to stay here if there's anything you want to wrap up here, or to move forward to the next section of the complex.
Oh, quickly, how does the level up work now, actually?
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all need to level up. Welcome
think
to
we
level
talked-
7, everyone.
Yay!
Yay!
So you're gonna want to go to your D&D Beyond. Yes. So for the sake of ease, everybody's gonna get a long rest. How this is going to work is as you move through the complex, you notice this as you get closer to this sculpture in particular, it begins to animate a little bit. And this creature, you're not necessarily able to make it out right away, but you notice that a number of different pieces, like a number of different tiny creatures like fireflies or like embers begin to float around it. And as any of you pass through it, you will begin to notice that you feel yourself being filled with a sense of vitality. And as that sense of vitality comes over you, you do realize that you are is a swirling rainbow. There we go. You do feel well rested. And so each of you can go to your D&D Beyond and increase your level to level 7.
Done.
And once you have done that, I can re-import your characters. However, in the meantime, is everybody staying here, or is everybody moving on?
Before we move on, Scoop wants to he wants to scribble something on this wall here, when everyone's kind of passing by, and he's just gonna put like a message on there of looking for you, and then he puts some male genitals there.
All right. So that is what you put. And you're gonna do this outside of everybody's vision.
Oh yeah.
Would I notice it?
If you want to try to notice it, I mean, you can do
mean,
a sleight of
passively.
hand. You could do a sleight of hand there, Scoop.
See things.
27. Can you beat a 27 passively? I don't think so.
Nah, I've got 22.
All right. All right. So that is what you do. Is there anybody else that wants to perform anything here, do anything?
I kind of want to go to Calvos and just be like, do you know what's beyond this chamber?
What was that?
Do you know what's beyond here?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds confident.
In a way.
You're telling me you've been here since the beginning and you still don't know what's beyond here?
No, I do.
Okay, so spill.
You won't be very happy with it.
Well, that's better than not knowing at all.
I can warn you what's there if you just tell me who you work for.
Okay. So your logic is you'd rather all of us go in blind and maybe die than, just... where's the logic in that, mate?
That's a man's logic for you.
Oh no, I'm not dying.
Well, I kind of expected that. He was going to turn the first set of actual trouble.
Oh, trust me. If I see we're in trouble, you will be fucking dying.
That's funny.
Cocks the gun. Yes, it really fucking is.
I would probably listen to her at this point. She does have a fiery temper. And truth be told, I feel like she doesn't like you as much.
I can
Just
always
saying.
think of stupid questions.
I'm trembling. Takes out a cloak of billowing, puts it over his shoulders while it billows.
There's a bit of a standoff here.
I don't know, I kind of like him. It's kind of interesting to finally have someone that's able to keep up with some type of wooden
Funny thing is, I would like him too. Maybe if he just started acting, a bit smarter.
Well, to be fair, in his defense, random people showed up, killed a bunch of monsters, and ultimately he was trying to make sure he stayed alive, and he's still trying to stay alive.
Didn't kill him though, and I don't see how keeping us in the dark will keep him alive.
He looks alive to me for now.
Oh,
Fine.
I'm not doubting that you're gonna stay alive. It's just gonna make things harder for you.
What will knowing our employer have, how will that help you get out of here?
It won't.
Let me
Then?
guess. Vanguard, correct?
What?
Vanguard.
Are you with the Vanguard?
Calros,
No, fuck them.
roll an insight check.
Wait, me?
Gibraltar?
Yes, Calros, you roll an insight check. I feel as if as both of you asking if he's associated with the Vanguard right away sort of just gives it away that like you are somehow Vanguard related. And in 18, I think Kelros would pick up that that these individuals may be Vanguard related in some way, shape, or form.
I'm picking up your with them, aren't you?
Me? No.
The only people I'm with
Yes.
inside a barrier like this is people who are making sure I'm not getting shot at, dead, or eaten. Don't give a shit who funded the project, don't give a shit about anything. I really want to know why you're here. And why you care about who sent us in.
Oh, because I'm here for purely personal gain.
So why the oh, I'm done talking to this fucker, and I just start going towards the entrance of the barrier.
Kelros. If you presume that they may be, they may have relations with a particular faction, they may be aware of a particular person.
Carriage is gonna laugh and just say how I missed messing with people. Haven't been in
You're a
the for a
douchebag.
while.
I'll shout out.
Don't mind her. She's very easily riled up.
Oh, that's
By the way,
fun.
what sort of spell did you use to hide the corpse? Is it some kind of fetish of yours?
No, I was the corpse.
You were the corpse.
Skinned it, wore it around himself.
It's not magic then.
Nope.
No, I think
Yeah,
it just
sure.
smells like a corpse.
Let's go with that. Let's go with skinning it.
He killed the creature, put the skin on his face and all that. Sort of a weird kink, if you ask me.
Hey, don't kink shame.
Oh. Would you like me to take over your skin?
That
Do
would
that,
be a
And
horrible
I send
idea.
you to Mogus.
I will warn as well. He is a biter. That's not the point, though. All right. Now that we're here, we should probably be heading forth. I'm sorry, everybody, but
You might want to be warned about the statue over there. It's a very much of a pain in the ass. It wants something, I don't know what. It's not gonna let you go past.
Val walks up. See? Was that so fucking hard?
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, great time and place to do it. Maybe next time just buy me a drink first and then we could do it while we're drunk. Jesus Christ.
well,
Get
we do
some-
have the
get
drinks.
some of that mind flayer meat, won't you?
Mindfully mead. Oh, hold up.
What about the mind flame meat?
Yeah, roll history check there, Winveer.
Just have a shot of that.
All right. There's one place where you were aware of Mind Flayer mead, and it was way back when you were in Autumn Rock, and you were you had just finished fighting that rat golem, and you had either it was before or after, but you had spoken with a particular dragonborn who had a booth there, who went by the name of Rogar. And you remember looking at his menu, and it had Mind Flayer mead on it. And it's the only place you've ever seen Mind Flayer mead ever referenced.
Roga! I remember correctly.
Oh. You know him?
Casually. It was a long time ago. He helped somewhat help sponsor the adventuring group. You see now, the Righteous Sacrifice. I didn't come up with the name.
What is that? Who came up with that name?
The combination of a friend and combination of friend and the two orcs.
Who was the friend?
A friend, let's just say he's a man that tells many a tales. That's all you need to know for the time being.
I'm not really with any of them.
Winveer, could you roll a history check with disadvantage really quick?
Okay.
Wherever
17.
wherever that statue is, I'm going to go investigate it.
All right.
Would have been that 22.
Each of you are going to be
No,
moving
such a
forward. I'm going to be
tragic
moving you
loss on
forward
that
to the
running.
next thing because.
Yeah.
All right. So let me activate the map again. You are being brought and marching forward down the bridge towards a large gate, and above the large gate there is a massive statue, and it is a statue of an angel with more than one pair of wings and with multiple arms. And
I was just glaring at the angelic statue.
with a 17 disadvantage there, Winveer. I'll provide information to you privately in just a moment. But this is where you find yourself located. As you look off ahead of you, you see this statue standing over what appears to be a pond of sorts. On either side of it, there are winding staircases that lead to a platform or a rising that leads to the front gates of the building itself. This statue, as I mentioned, has more than one pair of wings, and in each hand you notice that it has an object. In two hands there are torches. In one hand there is a sword, and in one hand there is what appears to be a serpent.
She has 6 arms or 4?
Believe it's
4.
6.
Because I see one on a hip, one holding a shield, one holding a. I think there's 6.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah, two of them holding the shield.
2 on the torch, 1 on the shield, 1 on the sword, 1 on the snake, 1 on the hip.
All right. So
Sorry, I'm used to counting limbs. I'm just like, good lord, somebody drawing that. The anatomy, no.
Yes. That is correct. And of course, below you, you notice that there are streaks of magic that seem to be flowing. You are once again upon a bridge, and as you are looking down, you can't see the bottom of the canyon or gorge that you are standing over, but you do see floating streams that seem to be drawing all sorts of interesting patterns and starry magical embers that are floating, that are basically floating over. Once you reach much closer to the statue, you realize that there are walkways that lead to those stairs. And so, now that you are here, what is it that you say, and what is it that you do?
Do not talk to the statue in
You said
common.
it stops you. How does it stop you?
I have not seen it stop anyone. I just know that I can't get past it.
Well, what does it do to stop you from getting past it?
Just walk by it. It's a statue.
No.
No, don't do that. No, and don't.
How do you
speak to
know
in
it
common.
stops you? How?
You say don't speak into the common, you say?
Yes.
Oh.
Any of you know celestial?
Yes.
Okay, good. Make sure you speak to it in celestial and be very polite and respectful.
Oh. In that case.
And refer to it by... It goes by the name of Caphriel.
Ephria?
Caphriel.
Add a character. Can you type it down for me?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell like an angel for what at this point?
Huh?
Is there any like imagery or anything about it that says like an angel for who or what or which god, or just is it just an angel in general? Or
Are you asking me, the DM?
yeah.
Yeah, do an Arcana check
Shit.
based
Okay.
upon the based upon some of the characteristics of this angel.
That is a 3. I know jack shit. I'm just there like, ugh, an angel.
Mind if I do a religion check?
Yeah, you can attempt a religion check.
Alright.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
that'll do it. That is a nat 20. You know everything about this angel.
There's a lot of symbolism happening with this angel. As a matter of fact, you can determine that this angel has the sort of characteristics that would be synonymous with Heliod, the god of the sun.
Oh.
And not simply Heliod, but the fact that this angel, of course, you can probably presume that this angel being represented is not a low choir of angel. With a 25, I can tell you that this is a very, very specific kind of celestial. And I'm going to afford you a free Arcana check on top of that. And I'll see how much
Probably
detail I can give you.
See what I got. 12. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Definitely one of the higher choirs. And its prevalence being here, at least with the with it being representative of Heliod, you know that Heliod is the god of the sun, so bringing the light of day to the world, and typically the god of the sun is generally considered the lord of the pantheon. Being that it is the lord of the pantheon, this particular angel is not only a higher choir, but representing an extremely powerful god. You imagine that doing anything, if it is true what you have been told so far, doing anything that would be counter to its purpose would not bode well for you, and that you are best off complying with its requests. As you get this sense, at least from the Arcana check, that the eyes of this statue are glowing as Scoop clearly approaches, and approaches the tome that is sitting upon a small pedestal just on the edge of this pool. That indeed there is some sort of intelligence with this statue.
Scoop, do not do anything yet.
Scoop, you have approached the tome first. What is it that you hope to do in this particular circumstance?
Oh, he's been reading this tome.
Okay. Do you know Celestial?
Nope. But
All right.
Can he pick it up?
Can you pick it up?
Yes.
Roll an Arcana check if you could.
I was in an ASDF movie like, I can't read.
There's always an opportunity for you to crit, but even a 19 isn't high enough. No, you're not going to just be able to determine a Celestial, and you don't know any language that is resemblant of Celestial. So,
are there any
symbols.
blank pages in this book?
There are no blank pages.
I swear to God, if you draw a dick on it.
Scoop is gonna take out his quill, and he's not gonna draw a dick. He's not doing that.
Damn it.
He's going to take out his quill, and he's going to look to start writing in it, as he thinks it's going to be like the sky.
Oh, fuck.
You go, Scoop.
Yeah, what?
Don't touch anything on the book, okay?
You're
Let
not
me
my
handle
dad. I need you to stop treating me like I'm a kid. All you guys do is talk.
Yes, but with this one, you touched. Let me put it this way:
I've already touched it.
if you do anything to it, she will become a he, and that would not be bueno for you. Am I to be correct?
What are you talking? The god is going to become what?
In other words, bad time.
You know, it just makes me want to do it even more when you keep treating me like this.
Fine.
So what is it? Okay, so hold on. Scoop, did you mention you were going to do something in particular? You're going to start writing in the book?
Yeah, he has his quill like in his hand, like he's about to write in it.
Okay.
Oh. You are dancing on the edge of a knife, mate.
Are you going to try to draw or write anything in particular?
Yeah, sure. He'll put the rune in there.
Oh,
the symbol.
shit.
The rune. So
The symbol.
the symbol.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting. Okay. You find a space where you're able to draw it, and you have been practicing enough with it in your particular space. So I gotta roll something as you do that.
I'm terrified right now.
You, as you draw that in the book, you notice that the head of this statue begins to shift ever slowly. It doesn't really make any noise as the head shifts. And it looks down as if to sort of gaze upon what it is you drew. And you hear it speak. It speaks out amongst each of you. Remind me again, who speaks Celestial?
I do.
There's two people that speak Celestial?
I do.
That know Celestial? Okay. To anybody who knows Celestial, you hear, "Curious. Why do you draw the symbol of the astral plane?" Of course, you, Scoop. You hear you hear a voice that speaks in a very extremely elegant and a very enlightened tone, but you cannot distinguish what is being said.
Was the
Did you
symbol
like
you
that?
drew?
Don't worry about it.
No, I need to worry about it because she literally spoke to me.
Oh, now you care about what I have to say.
Considering the fact that right now we're in a dangerous location, and the fact that she's curious that comes with the rune that you drew, need to know. I guess you probably don't. You probably don't speak the language of the angels, do you?
You notice
No.
the you notice you notice that the facial expression begins to sort of crunch together just a little bit. Since you're standing there, Scoop, feel free to roll an insight check.
Okay.
Okay. You don't know what the expression is supposed to be.
Okay.
Right. As I look up to the statue and just go and speak in Celestial. Grand Mistress Cafero. Not worry about my associate over here. I will be able to help you interpret if he knows the understanding of the rune. We just ask for passage.
The expression on the statue seems to contort a little bit more, and you hear in response, "You keep assuming that I am female."
I am very sorry. Very sorry for any of the inconvenience I have caused upon you.
I am not a woman. I do not possess your concept of gender. However, while I am typically without concern, I am yet curious as to why you are here.
Your Eminence, I am here to help restore it to its original glory and to remove the anomalies that are happening within the tower.
Original glory. This place has not seen its so-called original glory for some time. Many generations, in fact. You must be referring to the recent tragedies.
You are entirely correct, Your Eminence.
I am not insightful of things happening beyond this gate, but I have witnessed many flee from these gates, followed thereafter by creatures of malice.
And we are here to help remove the creatures of malice from the grounds.
If I may request, I wish to converse with another. You. Over there. Please approach. In particular, Val, you're gonna feel a bit of a beckoning in particular.
I'm just clutching her sniper extremely close right now, hand on the trigger. And glaring eyes, like eye contact with the statue. And she will slowly walk forward and stay at the bottom of the steps here.
You are going to feel this statue begin sort of prodding into your psyche. You're going to sort of feel its influence, sort of try to peer in and understand. And my question for you is, are you going to allow the angel to do so, or are you going to reject it?
Considering how delicate the situation is, she's going to allow it, but it is going to feel like walking through sandpaper.
All right. In which case, as its presence begins to dig through your mind, there is certain points of your memories that it lights up. But not lights up in the sense of, bringing these memories to your attention, but more in the sense that it is reading them. Certain specific memories, of which I will share with you in private when I get the chance
My
to.
heart is fucking pounding right now.
But you will soon see it withdraw that beckoning. And it is going to speak and is going to say, "You may refer to me as Caphriel, guardian of the Sun Gate and the sanctum of the mages, or as they refer to it now, the Arcanist Inquisition. I am a planetar of Heliod. I am high amongst his choir. What you see here is not my true form, but a vessel. This statue is a conduit of my mind and my power. Compelled here to guard this gate by the mages of this sanctum. It is through their call I have pledged myself to the defense of this gate, not allowing any who are not permitted by the sanctum from passing." And as Caphriel says that, each of you will notice that there are particular marks on the map that light up very gently in an outline, But of course, to some degree of queasiness, you notice that it is referring to each of these, which are basically the remains of bodies, now soot and ash.
He just kind of looks over with it and just like, kind of expected there. But yes, Your Eminence. Like I've stated before, entirely in Celestial, but we wish to have passage in order to be able to help remove any of the beings of malice within the vicinity of the mages.
I understand that you are typically the speaker of this group. I have sensed this reading your thoughts. If it is not too much to request, I would like to speak through the other during this engagement.
Other?
You get a quick image of Val in particular.
Very well, Eminence. As I basically walk over and I give Val a look like, please don't fuck this up.
Her face is, you can see it's like controlled rage where she's like trying not to bubble over, going, you're asking so fucking much from me right now.
Look, I would try as I try, it's like, I try to talk with her. She wants to talk with you.
I know. It'll be
Please just don't be more like me for right now, okay? I'd rather not be dead, or worse.
She only understands Celestial, so if I'm speaking in common right now to you, can she understand me? Or can they understand me?
Are you asking that openly or asking me?
Yeah. Loud enough that it's directed mainly at Winvid, but openly that if they answer, you know.
I dislike speaking in languages that are not of the higher caliber. In particular, I dislike speaking in common. It is such a vulgar language. Even infernal, which, with its proclivities towards perversion and defilement, still has its roots in the language of the gods. But common is a guttural tongue, naked of any power to affect the continuum.
I will not ask you, like talking to her in common, I will not ask you to speak in a tongue outside of your own. That is your right. Allow me the privilege of speaking in mine.
You're going to see that in common?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
While she is rolling that, there's areas she lit up. Can we actually go over there?
Which
16.
areas lit up?
I thought like the soft lighting up that you said like was like in these like different corners.
So this here you can stand on. This here, that just drops down into nothing. So anything that is on the northern side of that wall is a place you can stand. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that's my question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yep.
And I wanted to help with that one. Didn't want to interrupt.
I'm gonna add my D4 to that I haven't used yet.
All right, roll a d4. Ooh, that
That is a 4, so
non-natural
it's dirty 20.
You hear a...
If you prefer, although I do not understand why you would prefer it, if you are seeking entry, I do not recognize any of you, save for the one closest to me.
Indicating Kelros in particular.
Gives the statue a bow.
You have already been spoken for, but the rest of you, I do not know definitively if your presence in the sanctum will mean well for the mages or will be damaging to them in whatever number they still exist. Therefore, if you are looking to pass, you must fulfill one thing. You must prove to me your knowledge of the ways of the sanctum.
Well, you may wish to speak to me. The one behind me will know your ways, and the one in front of me will definitely know your way. We do not wish to defile your sanctum or any of the knowledge within. We wish only to clear it of the things it has been contaminated with. Did you agree or disagree with our actions in the chamber previous?
I believe survival is a natural response. Agreement or disagreement does not factor. However, my charge is to defend this gate. So, if you wish to pass into this gate, then you will have to respond to a parable.
May my friends help me.
As you insist that your friends, as your friends sort of speak, you feel a little bit of like kind of mixture of sadness, disappointment, slightly, but sort of compliance, and it says,
Very well then. Are you ready to receive the parable?
Yes.
Before I speak the parable, I want to ask the others of you. So, Orgoth, what are you doing in particular?
You'll just look around. That's all he'll do.
Gotcha. Scoop, stop right there. Stop right there, Scoop. Do not move anymore. Scoop,
Run, boy!
roll a dexterity saving throw as you place your foot on the first step.
Fuck.
And a beam of flame shoots out of the eyes of the statue.
Okay. Is this considered magical?
This is considered magical.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus.
So good for you. That'll be half of the damage, but it'll
Actually,
be half
none.
of.
It's actually no damage because it's rogues have evasion at this level.
We just got it.
Evasion. Yep.
Evasion.
Evasion. So because you max that out, okay. So a fiery beam shoots out of its eyes, and you're able to sidestep it.
He does a split.
And you hear, of course, the regular. You hear the regular gibberish, but the voice basically says,
Step away from the steps.
I sing to Scoop. Scoop, get back. Stand behind me, please. Please.
Scoop, quick Arcana check.
I wanted a closer look at I want a closer look at the dead bodies. I wanted to see what they died from, but I think I got a pretty good guess.
Yep. Now please get behind.
I'm gonna check the other side. There might be loot.
What?
No.
I'm not gonna go on the steps. I learned my lesson.
So, hey, Scoop. Yeah, you can do what you want. It's all good.
Val pinches her nose and just like at the bridge of her nose and just said to the angel, "Forgive my friend. He tends to act before he thinks."
But I'm just walking around.
All right.
Exactly.
As you walk around.
I mean, to be honest, this area is kind of cool, so Scoop would be very interested in what this even feels like, looks like.
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you doing an investigation? Are you doing a
Honestly, he's probably tap dancing on this.
You're tap dancing on it. All right, performance check.
This is honestly pretty cool what he's dancing on, and I don't think anyone understands how cool this looks. So he's just having a good time.
It's a basic ass tap dance.
All right.
Like the Charleston.
I'm gonna roll a d12 for a moment here. 50-50. Okay. There is a sigh, and Caffriel says,
Faye. Oh, Faye. Well, are you ready for the parable?
Yes.
Listen closely. In the meadows of the Plain of Magic, a dancing light drifted upon the winds. Born as the sun rose, it danced and floated gleefully. At the height of day, it came across a stone resting upon the ground. The light spoke to the stone. Why don't you float upon the winds as I do? Asked the light. The stone pulsed and rumbled, saying, I do not need to float. I am grounded here. The light chuckled and said, What a small life to live, ye of no magic. You lie motionless. I do not envy you. The stone rumbled in response. I am filled with magic. The magic is in me, ready to be tapped at a moment's notice. The light, confused by the stone, said, What good is magic when it is dormant? Motion, direction, action. These are what make magic purposeful. The stone disagreed. But you see, light. You last only a short time. Once you have danced to your destination, you shall cease to be. Motion may give magic purpose and power, but motion is all you are. I remain for countless time. I may not see the landscape of the lands below me as you do, but I sit with my magic. I exist for as long as I have it. It is not simply motion that gives magic power, but potential. Your potential will be spent, and mine shall remain. So, adventurers, I ask this of you. If you wish to pass into this sanctum, you must bestow each hand with a gift.
You notice that the statue sets down the sword, and the sword stays in place. And another hand reaches up from the snake, and both reach out and put their palms facing up.
On my left hand, provide me a gift of the light, and on my right hand, a gift of the stone.
And she grows silent, or they grow silent.
Back to Winvit. Did you catch any of that? Like, do you know what they need down?
It's an old parable, but truth be told with it is that I tend not to remember them all that well. They're rather trite, from my opinion, but that's me. With the light and
Yes
the
or no?
stone. The answer's no.
Thank you!
What I'm saying is that we have to deal with something. It is the light and the stone.
Yes, but do they mean that literally or metaphorically?
That's the problem with that's the problem with Celestials. We don't know.
Okay. What would a celestial count as the stone? DM, can you actually send me the fucking parable or post it somewhere for all of us to see?
Yeah, I can do that.
For those with shit memory.
Let me go ahead and post it to you. It'll be just a moment.
Okay. And also, if for example, Winveer was to roll an intelligence check, would you give us a clue?
Mind if I roll a religion check or something?
You can roll whatever checks you wish, but I do believe...
I'm not going to get any answer.
I do believe this right here, as I have posted the parable to you. This is where we're going to end the session.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
And so, you will be spending your time between now and then seeing if you can uncover what the parable means.
Oh.
And don't, if you have ideas, you got to discuss them off stream at this point.
Do Orgoff or I know this at all, or no?
But before I go,
nobody will know the answer to this parable automatically.
No, not no, but did we hear what you said, or are we just kind of
Literally
standing
only me.
It would have to be repeated to you, so we can presume
okay.
that those of the celestial speaking or understanding, at least, would be able to articulate this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can I do one more thing quickly?
Please do not provide any ideas or live discussion on the parable, but let me know if there's anything else you want to do.
Oh, never mind then.
Mostly because you in particular don't need to deal with it.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to help them out.
Where did you post the DM, by the way? Sorry.
I posted it in a TS session chat.
Or more, as in I wanted to provide them with something that maybe could have been good help.
I mean, I guess it depends on what that is. I don't think I told you what the answer was.
No. I just for something myself that I could give that could help.
Okay, sure.
From I'm gonna DM you quickly what it is.
All right. Okay. We are having private discussions. Chat. We are having private discussions.
I haven't.
Are you essentially handing this over to them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to even remember what it is. Well, all right. Well, oh, I understand. I remember what that thing is. Sure. So yeah, go ahead and talk or present it as you wish.
Okay. Gonna go over to Val and just. Well, you probably are gonna do what you were saying that you will. Maybe we'll meet again in the Undercroft. Go there. And also, here, have this. If it works for the riddle, sure, just give it to the statue, or if it doesn't, just keep it and use it yourself. And I'm gonna hand her a very shiny ruby filled with magic, and enchant that, and maybe use that for that weird weapon of yours.
Right.
Are you going to share any more information, or are you just going to give it over?
Well, from what I know, it makes the weapon stronger. I've never used it myself, so.
Val, it seems like the kind of thing that would basically go into something that is socketed.
Yeah.
But of course, anything. It seems like it's something that could be adapted into anything with a little bit of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
But you receive a ruby, a magical ruby of some sort, and you don't know quite what it does.
Magical for enchant. And then I'll take my leave.
Oh, gee, thanks. Fucking.
Goodbye and good luck.
You're rude, okay?
All right. And unlike
Val just starts totally being fucking vague.
Unlike Scoop, who had stepped on one step and the beam of fiery light basically tried to incinerate him, Kelros just freely begins walking up and nothing happens to him.
Of course.
Seems like he heads directly for that front door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In which case, once again, we're going to be wrapping up tonight's session. And so, think it over. Think that parable over. If you want to discuss it, feel free to do so. But for everybody out there... For everybody out there watching, thank you very much for popping in and watching another episode of Tales of SEGLESIA. Hey, this has been Magpie18 playing as Valvari.
Pleasure doing business.
Phoenix V playing as Orgoth.
Hello.
Black Man Inc. playing as Scoop.
Scoop's dead.
Scoop's dead.
And a V-pick.
I was on mute. Yeah.
Squigums playing as Windveer.
Then hoof picks.
And our guest for this evening, which was Bemroth, playing as Kelros. That is to say, Kelros from Shadows over Seglesia.
Hello.
Amazing.
All right. I'm going to wind down the stream. And y'all, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure and a privilege. There's no particular raid that is required at this moment, so I'm just gonna wind down the stream. So it's been a pleasure and a privilege, and I, Chaotic and Writer, will see y'all in the next episode. I'm doing a change of mind in real time. I may as well try to raid somebody. So I'm a Deafin, and I'm gonna switch over, and I'm gonna do that super quick, and then I'll join y'all in a moment.
Bye.
Everybody
Bye.
say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. So, thank you very much for sticking around this evening. In which case, I'm going to do a quick peek at the potential roster stream schedule. Yes, that is correct. There is a chain to proceed with this process. So we're going to raid Hooli, that is to say Heroes and Hooligans. They should be streaming at this exact moment in time. So, in which case, let's peek in for a moment. And I want to just make sure completely that they are, in fact, running their stream. Heroes and Hooligans are a stream that is a part of the Rolling Together a family. So, if you are somebody who likes D&D content, you can go ahead and watch other streams that occur during the during the hours after this one. Looks like Heroes and Hooligans is not live. Maybe are they live? That's 3 days ago. I see. Let's see if Phoenix Iwaki. Phoenix Phoenix. I mistyped that. Yes, live. So we are gonna raid Phoenix Iwaki. Hey, thank you very much everybody for watching. More updates in the future in concerns to the future developments with Chaotic and Writer, specifically the 24-hour stream and the scheduling of it. For all of you that enjoyed tonight's stream, hey, please consider doing the thing, clicking down on the follow button. Maybe consider subscribing, because it is this new subscriber goal for this week, or for this month. And once again, thank you. It's been a pleasure and a privilege. Let us raid Phoenix Iwaki. So I want you to gather together your weapons and prepare your spells, because we are about to go into the great beyond. We are about to assist an ally in the fight against mediocrity, in the creation and the actual play of the Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you very much, and let's go, my friends. Please drown them in follows. Please provide conversation, and tell them who sent you, Chaotic and Writer. I'll see y'all later.